Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Up the Guts podcast. Joining you as always is your host, Tricky, and I have a special guest co-host with me this week. Now, you guys might remember his face. You might remember his voice. And he's making a return.
Yeah.
It is...
Go on.
Holty.
Guess who's back? Back again. Holty's back. Tell a friend.
Oh, yeah.
There you go. Holty, how are we, big fella?
I'm very good, thank you. I'm very, very good.
Didn't know how that one was going to go down because after last week, did you hear how I started last week?
I don't know. How'd you go? Oh, no.
I did this. I said it to you in a chat, and then I ended up going over it on the podcast. It's because I was solo. I was like, joining as always your host, Tricky, and call me Jason Doolaro because this week and I played writing
did
solo.
say that.
And I played the song in the intro, and then it just cuts back to me, and I was like, yeah, well, fuck, we won't be doing that one again, will we?
Oh, good God.
But I was like, oh, a bit of humour. But what's been up Tuesday? I was like, you had a golf tournament today you've just come from.
Yeah, well, I had the day off today of work and just went into the golf tournament today and been regularly getting out with the clubs and been testing the old back out. And yes, I'm 43, not 21. And yeah, I went well today, but started off well. Don't ask me how I finished.
Okay, yep.
Yeah, don't ask.
It was
Just
one of
don't
those
ask.
ones you're like,
Yep.
I'm on, and then...
But it was good. I was 10th in the club championship, so good. No, it wasn't too bad. Not
And
too bad.
everyday life, what do we see Holty doing these days?
Still
Studying?
chefing,
Studying?
still going good. I took the year off study.
Okay, yep.
Just enjoying life because I haven't had a break since high school going into uni. So I just thought,
I did year 12, then I took the year off.
yeah,
Because I got something, but I decided not to take it, and then took a year off, then
Yeah.
went into the sports.
So I had 2 years going through uni and osteo and going well, really, really well. This year was just a little bit more study, and just very, very unorganisedly packed.
So you've done 2 years?
Yeah, done
And
2 years.
And how many years is it?
It is 5 years,
5
but
years.
it's 3 years of learning and 2 years going out into clinics
Yep.
and just gaining your own.
So you want
answers.
to? Is it osteo you want to do, or?
Yeah, it's osteo and
So what, for people who might not, what does that mainly cover?
So osteo mainly covers physiotherapy and chiropractor into one. But the thing is, an osteo works around the affected area, as a physio works on the affected area.
Okay, yep.
So like as an osteo, it so if you had a bad back, I'd work on your hips, I'd work on your upper back, and I'd work on, let's say, upper legs.
Yeah,
and
like
pelvis.
hamstrings.
Yeah, like things that aren't going to influence
Because I know
your pain more.
I know when I have a sore like lower back and I go and get it checked out, they always find it's my hammies that are tight.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
because it's going down to my hammies, if I loosen up my hammies, I'll find my lower back.
Yeah, that's right. So that's beneficial of an osteo. And a lot of sporting clubs, AFL clubs, even cricket as well, is going to an osteo more. That's why it's become a more popular profession. And took the year off this year because just not going to mention the university, but they were just a bit unorganisedly packed. They just didn't really, like the model that we have isn't really organised. And a few mates and I just took the year off this year. We're travelling, looking good. Recently got a new job, and 2 jobs.
And you
working
started that yesterday or day before?
Monday.
Yeah. How'd that go?
Yeah, good. It's with me dad at his work, and he's training me, so it's basically just at home again.
Yeah.
It's nothing different. So Holty's in good shape. He's going good.
And not playing footy?
Yes,
Oh, you're
playing
playing
footy.
thirds?
Yeah,
Thirds.
third still at Lynnhurst.
Yep.
Just I know it's shitty footy, but getting the footy on the boot.
Now,
just
when I
makes
was
me
looking at it, there was like
Go on.
thirds in Southern, but then there was like Group A or something.
Yes.
What is it?
So thirds, and you have Div 1 or Div 2.
Yeah.
I legit just play whatever
Because
suits
I
me.
have a mate that's playing, I think, his first year or first time in ages, Tom
Yeah.
Muir.
Yes.
Yeah. He goes, you wouldn't believe it, I'm fucking playing footy. I was like, I did see your name. And I was like, nah.
Yeah. So literally how they pick the sides, and you're going to find this funny as, is legitimately they have a Facebook page, like a private Facebook page. They put up a poll on Tuesday night, and then
Are you
whatever
available?
you click, Div 1 or Div 2,
Oh, okay.
you're selected in the team.
Yep.
So I've been playing. Sometimes I've been playing both games on the Friday night, then on a Saturday morning. I just get the fitness in.
Yep.
Holty's travelling well, people. He's going well.
Yep. Now,
Take it away, host.
well, I wanted to start before we get into the footy. There has been talks. Now, obviously, we've got the Tassie Devils coming in.
Oh yeah,
There's already been talks of the 20th team
I like it.
in Darwin, in the Northern Territory. What do you think of it? So, from what I've read, it's a $700 to $735 million stadium plan in Darwin to join a few years after the Devils, and it's also getting an $80 million upgrade to Taupo, where who played there this week? Gold
Suns,
Coast,
yeah.
Suns played there
We
this week.
play there Thursday.
So yeah. So how do you think of it? Because I know over there the ball's a lot slippery because of all the moisture and all that.
I mean, that's pretty much everywhere.
Yeah.
Like, the ball's slippy everywhere. Like, literally, I mean, I like it. I like the 20th team. As long as it's not 19 teams and a team has to have a bye every round like what the NRL are doing at the moment. As long as it's even, good. I'm happy for it. I like it. I reckon Northern Territory would come in and destroy teams.
Or there'd be and
They would be high
because there is
flyers.
definitely some talent from that Northern Territory region
Oh,
that
gotcha.
haven't been able to go into the AFL system
Oh,
purely because they get homesick and they don't know what it's like outside of their environment.
That's
So
true.
there would be heaps of talent down there because even look at all the Indigenous players that come across, or you see glimpses on the internet and that. Some of the talent down there is unbelievable, and conditions they play in too.
Oh, yeah. Well, some stadiums are on sand.
Yeah, like
That's great.
imagine it. It actually would be
Barefoot
really
too.
good. Yeah,
Oh, isn't there like a stadium in Tassie where they play on gravel?
I have
you
heard
seen
something.
that?
I have heard something
That
about
is
that.
ridiculous. Imagine getting slung tackled on that.
I know.
Oh, you'd walk around. You'd have your own tattoo after you've been slung. That's amazing.
Oh, actually, before we get into the footy talk,
Go on.
big Tay man, did you end up getting to go? Or you
No.
I had someone.
No.
So I had a Will co-host went.
Yep.
But I want to ask you, I've heard some very disappointing things about it. Obviously, I'm not a massive Taylor Swift fan.
Go on.
Thoughts on the album that dropped probably about a month ago, I think?
It's meh.
Yeah, that's what I've heard.
It's meh. Like,
For her.
I mean, nothing beats 1989.
Yeah.
Nothing. Red was fantastic. Yeah, meh. I've got nothing to say about it.
Yeah.
She's almost at the point where she's made too much money and too good of songs that she's just going to do like what Katy Perry did and just literally just release to keep getting money. And yeah, I mean, I heard great things about the concert and I heard bad things as well. So
Yeah.
very good.
Looked like she was doing a lot too at the same time, not just singing.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
had everything going.
Oh, God, yeah.
What was it, 3 shows in the end, was it?
Yeah, it was 3 shows.
Yeah,
I
3.
think it was the Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Yeah.
But Thursday night, let's get into it. Geez,
Go
this
on.
was an interesting game. It was a shocking start to it, but
Terrible.
geez, did they come back in a hurry? I don't know what. Don't ask me why it says Essendon there. I've just seen that, but it's meant to say Melbourne,
Yes. Yes.
as you can see by the players underneath. But Carlton got over Melbourne by 1 point at the G on the Thursday night game, and with the new rolling fixture out, the new fixtures they've released the rest of the season. No Thursday night footy. Thoughts?
Yeah, use Thursday night.
Yeah,
You got to use it. It's a free day. Make the weekend longer.
exactly.
Come on, make it feel like a weekend, people. People want to crack a beer on a Thursday, or if not, use a Wednesday. Make the weekend longer.
Exactly. I'm a big fan of Thursday night.
Oh, yes.
But so yeah, Carlton getting the job done by 1 point. Multiple goal kickers, always with 3 and Kerno with 2. But geez, wasn't this guy? He got tagged early in the game and pushed him forward and nearly won the game for Melbourne off his own boot. Petracca with 5. Disposal wise, you had Cripps, who's having an unbelievable season as well. 35, 7 clearances and a goal. And Hassan Walsh just come back. He hasn't missed a beat. 34, 11 tackles, 5 clearances and a goal. And Clayton Oliver, 26 with 8 tackles. But the question out of this, does Petracca need to spend more time as a centre forward player? He had 21 disposals, kicked 5 goals, 7 tackles, 2 goal assists, 10 score involvements, and 4 clearances. And do they have the depth to allow him to do that, or should they just do it purely on what's happening in the match situation?
I mean, every AFL team has their rotations and taking accountability into what position they're going to be playing in. But I mean, Petracca, I'm going to say, when we're talking centre forward player, I'm going to say
That
centre
Dustin-
high forward
Yeah,
player.
that Dustin Martin 2017.
Yeah, I'm going to say on the flank, like
Yep.
higher up,
Yep.
like because he's got a big kick.
Yeah.
And he can make that kick if he's taking a set shot. I mean, Petracca has an elite kick when it's kicking to a person, but like, in front of goal, he's a bit shady. But I mean, that night he didn't show any doubt.
And he's
whatsoever.
a big style. You wouldn't want to see him one-on-one. You'd be scared to go one-on-one with
you'd
him.
definitely be scared. Absolutely.
So you're saying stick with more of the centre forward because they've got what?
Yeah.
They've got Oliver. They've got Viney. Salem spent some time in there.
Yep.
Trent Rivers had spent some time in there in the
Yep.
past. He's playing off half-back. Sparrow's come in and looked all right off
Yep.
there. Obviously, they got first-year Windsor on a wing too. He's looked good. But, so centre forward, Petracca, stick with it.
Yeah, I definitely stick
Because they
with that.
definitely are having trouble down there. Because Fritsch isn't your key forward, but he acts like your key forward, but he's not
I mean,
the height.
me being a Geelong man, it's like the Paddy Dangerfield down there, isn't
Yeah.
it? Like, it's just making...
Or was it the
it's
G?
just-
Was 6'5" he kicked, was it?
Oh, yeah, 5'6".
5'6", that's right.
Like, that was
We
a
did his
great
hammy or
day.
something, wasn't it?
No, he did his syndesmosis.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah,
that's
it was
right. I knew he did an injury and he just went
Yeah.
down there and kicked like
It
5'6".
was just a day out that day. Go on.
And while on Petracca, could you see Cripps playing a similar role too? A bit more forward time?
No, I don't see Cripps down there, actually. I see Petracca
He is kicking
in
a bit.
there.
He is kicking a bit more goals this year, though, Cripps.
Yeah, absolutely. That's probably because they give him the chance to break out of the centre. He's very, very strong in that aspect when he's on the move, but I don't see him as a one-on-one marker, if you get me. As I see Petracca very more mobile in a forward 50 and giving more options. I see Paddy Cripps as probably about a 10-metre push-off and effort and make a great connection with the ball. But, yeah, I don't see Cripps down there, but, I mean, Walsh is probably the same as well.
Yeah.
Just push off 10-metre effort and bang, maybe from 50 on the run out of the centre. But, yeah, I mean, they're doing what they're doing, and, yeah, it's really good.
How
Carlton and Melbourne are really good this year.
How good the two tools been for Carlton?
Oh,
again,
fantastic.
it's good to see Mackay find some form again.
Oh, good God. Oh, it's so good.
Now, what's happened to your Cats, mate? Take us through this, but what's happened?
Yeah, we're in a bit of a form slump. I'm not sure. I mean, when we beat Carlton, I did celebrate a bit, Dickie, and mind you, I hate Carlton. I did celebrate a bit of a Daniel Gorringe style. I went the old can't be beaten, and then next week we lost against Melbourne, and now Port Adelaide.
Just quickly on him, isn't his content going off on Dan Does Footy?
Great.
It's good, isn't it?
I don't get it. It's just so good.
Yeah.
I just don't get
He's
it.
so people thinking he's being a dickhead, but at the same, he's so creative of
But
what
that's
he's doing.
what it is.
He's-
You got to be a dickhead.
I saw someone someone commented like on it saying pretty much you're a dickhead for saying this, and then he replied on his personal account. He goes word of advice: don't take anything I say too seriously.
Well, that's how it is, actually. So, Geelong v Port down at Alphabet Stadium. 14-11.
Have you been back since or not?
I was actually meant to go to this game, but
Yep.
I had work.
Okay,
So, luckily I didn't. So, 14-11, Geelong 95, defeated by 15-11, 101, Port Adelaide. So, goal kickers for the Catters. So, Stenger with 4. Hasn't he come back to form from last year?
Good to see too.
Very
All
good.
Australian in his first year for a Cat, wasn't he?
I think he was.
Yeah,
yes.
in the pocket. I'm pretty sure.
Bradley Close with 2, old Seagull Rowan with 2, and then obviously had Cameron, Myers, and Henry, like all the same people kicking a goal. Hawkins finally back on the list
good
after
to
his
see.
drought. Thank God. Then we had, it's either Maurice, it's either Cyril. Nah, it's Willie Rioli with 4. And then we had Bird Jones with 2, and Georgiades with 2 as well. Farrell with 2 as well, and Finn Layson. Horn Francis. Let's go about him. Oh,
How good?
didn't he just tear the Catters apart?
Yeah, you had to run with him and put the sub on, didn't you?
Oh.
Mullen, was it? Was it Mullen?
Yes,
Yeah, you had
that's
to put
it.
Yeah.
I mean, Isaac Smith put the balls on us. Before the game, he was like, I don't know how Horn Francis is going to go here. I don't know how he's going to have an impact. Boy, oh boy, he shut him up real quick. Amazing. So, the big game player for the Catters was Zach Guthrie with 24. Hasn't he just,
I really liked. I don't know if you recall, but I really liked his season last year. I said
was great.
He was, he's just continuing, and he's actually hitting the scoreboard. I think it's 2 goals in 2 weeks now. Isn't
it is. So Zach Guthrie with 24, 7 marks, 9 intercepts, 7 rebound 50s, and 530 metres gain. Then heading over to the power, Butters tore us apart. 34 touches, 7 clearances, 8 score involvements, and a goal, with Wines with 33, Horn Francis with 26, and then Drew with 25 as well. Talking points tricky.
Tom Hawkins equaled the record for the most games played for the Geelong Football Club with 355, obviously equaling Joel Selwood.
Well done.
Is GMHBA Stadium going to have something named after Tom Hawkins, do you think? Could the scoreboard?
Oh, the scoreboard's not big enough. He's bigger than the scoreboard.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know. But they've still you got Gary Ablett Senior.
I know.
They've only still named a terrace after him. An aisle. What is that? That's like naming a bowling alley after Andrew Gaze. That's just shit. What is that?
Jed McGenty played a crucial role on Cat Star Tom Stewart, keeping him to 18 disposals and 6 clearances. Stewart had to move briefly up to a wing to get involved into the game. So, is that something opposition should be looking at, shutting down Stewart from that run? Obviously, Zach Guthrie's come on in the past 2 seasons, but is stopping Stewart a very key part to stopping the Geelong?
Yes, absolutely. Because the first seven rounds, Stewart just tends to find a very big pocket of open space, and that's how he gets his intercept marks. And Tom Stewart is a very, very smart reader of the game. He's always just in that right spot. He's in that right line of footy and where his eyesight is to see where the kick or handball's going to go and just to intercept it. And he does it quite well. But to tag someone in the back line, bold move from Ken Inkley. Bold move. But again,
you're probably seeing a bit of more these days of that defensive forward role. It's been played a lot more probably in the last, I want to say, 6 to 9 months. You're seeing it a lot often. Because half-backs these days are just racking up disposals.
Yeah. Again, Ken Inkley, just very good game plan and stuck with it and put Tommy Stewart to a bit of a halt.
Now, talk me through this one. What were you thinking when you saw Reece Stanley get subbed out in the second quarter?
Great. If there was a retirement form handed to him on the bench, sign it. Done. Great.
What did Toby Conway do to get dropped? What did he do to get dropped?
Don't ask me. He played fantastic on Easter Monday, and I don't know what the hell has happened. But look, answer me this, Tricky. You've got Sam DeConning, 202 centimetres.
He can always chip in there,
Yep. You've got Toby Conway, 205 centimetres. Reece Stanley, 197. Where's the mathematics in that?
Blixar's taller, isn't he?
Yes, 198. Where's the mathematics? You're giving the smallest person in the ruck a roll.
Oh, God.
What is happening? So that's if Freo had Aaron Sandlins, what are they going to do? Put Matthew Pavlich in the ruck? Come on. Chris, Scotty, come on. Just retire, Stanley. Go. See you later. Go back to Saints. They need you.
You got Toby Conway. I really like the look of him.
Very good. And very good kick.
Yes,
contested mark. Look, he may not be up. He may not be strong enough. Very raw. May not be strong enough. May not be experienced enough to compete with AFL yet. Because I don't know. Well, mind you, I made AFL myself, but AFL VFL might be different. But give him a crack. The only way he's going to learn.
Yep. The other thing I wanted to touch on if we moved on to the other game was Jeremy Cameron incident. What did you think of this? So there's really been a lot of talk about it.
I mean, it's his own decision, I reckon.
Yep.
I mean, the doctors can have as much involvement as they want. But yet again, I know it's the own player's health. Look at Joel Selwood. How many times did he get knocked down to the ground and he still played?
Yeah.
Who's another one? Brayshaw, another one. But yeah, I reckon it's up to the player's decision.
Mm-hmm. He's obviously in concussion protocols now.
Yeah, well, that's probably the only safety thing you can do. Let him play on. I mean, the incident has returned. I mean, health reasons backing it up. Not great.
Yeah.
But it's probably his own decision in the end. But it's good to keep him out for a week.
Yeah. Freo v Sydney at Optus. Obviously, we'll touch on something in a second, but Freo 4-15-39 defeated by Sydney 13-9-87. Sharp kick 2, Hayward kick 4 for the Swans. Amadi and Warner kick 2. Sarong had 34, Sharp had 28, and Ryan had 26. While Florent had 28 for the Swans. Heaney, who's continuing his form with 28, 8 clearances. Blakey had 26, and Lloyd had 26. But talking points is, don't blame Freo at all for this this game. It's at the end of the day, it's more than a game, and what was announced to the public was a tragedy.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
So obviously, former Docker and Giant Cameron McCarthy passed away the previous night, and it was made aware on Friday at 29 years of age. He was found unresponsive during 2014-2020. He played 70 games, 21 for the Giants and 49 for the Dockers, and kicked 99 goals. And you could see how emotional it was, especially Fife and Pearce when they laid the flowers at the end of the game as well.
Yep.
It was a nice touch, but that would have been hard to play in.
Oh yeah, I mean, going back into the past, where I think it was Adelaide played a game out in
Phil Walsh, wasn't it?
Yeah, Phil Walsh passed away, and again, in those circumstances, it can be very, very hard for a team to play out a game plan or even have the mental focus to be a part of actually playing a game of footy, because it's just going to run down your mind and stuff like that. And for a scenario like that, it's very hard to recover.
Mm-hmm.
Very, very hard. And yeah, I mean, we don't know how much impact that Cam McCarthy had on him, but again, the emotion showed.
Exactly.
Yep.
And it's just, obviously, it just shows that AFL, it's more than a game.
Oh yeah, absolutely it is.
Do you want to start off with this interesting game down at Launceston?
Jesus Christ.
If Connor was here, he'd be letting rip at St Kilda.
Yes. So down at old Launceston,
He may have said to me, get rid of them. They're a joke of a club.
They are. They definitely are. And the way they play, they're disgusting. Hawthorn v St Kilda. We have 8-10-58 Hawthorn defeating 7-11-53 St Kilda. With your goal kickers for the Hawks, you had the Wiz.
Former guest of the show.
Yes.
Looks good.
With 2, and Dillmore with 2. And for the St Kilda Saints, we had King with 2, Battle with 2, and Owens with 2 as well. Not many goal kickers.
No, it was very low scoring game.
Very low scoring. And then disposals for the Hawks, we had Amon with 31, and mind you, going on top of that with 94% efficiency. My good God, you don't
having
see
a
that
sneaky
very
good
often.
season.
And then Newcomb with 31 and 84 efficiency. Jeez, you don't see that very often. 8 clearances and 7 tackles. And then Bonner for the Saints, we had 30 disposals, 87%. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Everyone's shooting the ball
The
well.
percentages is great. What about the goal efficiency? What's going on here? And then we had Steele with 30, and then Miller. Was it Miller?
Yeah, Wanganeen Malera.
Oh, shit. Miller.
Malera.
29 disposals. And Marshall, what a great season he's having with 28 as well. Talking points, Tricky.
Former guest Nick Watson's speed, game sense, awareness was on show for the Hawks, kicking 2 goals from his 10 disposals. But
I'm going to compare him to Travis Cloak.
But those 10 we'll touch on that in a second.
Yeah.
Those 10 disposals, 7 of them were score involvements.
Yep.
1 of them was a goal assist, and 2 of them were his goals. So he's impacting the game, and you could see. I heard David King talking about it on SCN. He was like, people were questioning why Hawthorn would pick for this small of a player. This is why.
Because he can run under their legs.
And his game awareness and his game sense, he's just so smart. He's thinking ahead of everyone.
Speedy Gonzalez.
How was that goal he kicked when he played on from 50?
Oh, great.
It was
just great.
But
I reckon his goal against was his first goal. That was the best one.
Now, this one's interesting. Nick Watson, Travis Cloak. Where's the comparison here?
Oh, come on, please. Is it really is it obvious?
Yeah. Oh,
So-
that set shot?
Come on. You're 5 metres out, man. Travis Cloak.
Now,
The one he missed against Geelong.
Forward Union Pub. This one's for you.
Oh, okay. Ford Union Pub. Yep, go on.
When will Max King take a game by the scruff of the neck?
No,
And I imagine he's not invited to the pub.
he's not. Nah,
He's
security's still got him at the
He's
door.
got all the traits, but he doesn't want to take the game by the scruff of the neck.
Nah.
Everyone keeps saying it's a matter of time before Max King dominates a game. You see
he doesn't.
glimpses.
You see glimpses, yeah. He's the security guard's wondering who he is outside the Ford Union pub.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. ID's not tracking him.
We know a Ben.
They think he's Ben.
We know a Ben. He can come in.
Yeah, Ben's in. They think it's him.
Jack Scrimshaw in this match also received a one-match suspension for a sling tackle on Liam Stocker.
Let's go on about the sling tackle. What do you think about the dangerous tackle in the Melbourne-Carlton game?
As long as they're consistent, I'm okay with it.
All right, yeah.
What about you?
I mean, it's just when the head hits the ground, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I mean, I got nothing on it.
Yep.
Go ahead, Essendon v GWS.
And I've got some guest notes from this one as well. You can only imagine.
Oh, you can only imagine who.
Essendon 12-10-82 defeated GWS 9-8-62. I've been told on numerous occasions that this bloke would do numerous things to Zach Merritt this season. And you can think of that however you will. But Langford, geez, isn't he?
And the stash on top of it is just gold.
Langford 4, Matt Guelphy with 3 as well, Hogan and Green with 2 each for the Giants. Martin had 31, obviously moving from that wing position, moving down to half back.
Yep,
it's been really good. 31, 10 marks, 7 score involvements, and 650 metres gain.
Yep.
Redmond had 26 at 81%. And Durham, hasn't he been good but since being put in the midfield?
Oh, yeah.
25 touches, 5 clearances, and 8 score elements. Tom Green just knows how to find the ball, doesn't he?
He does.
34 and 7
Very
clearances,
consistent.
while Cornelio also
Again,
had
another consistent.
24. The question now is, they have moved to third.
Yeah.
Are the Bombers the real deal?
Mm.
It's a tough question to answer.
I mean, you don't win premierships in, May?
Yes, we're in May, yep.
Yeah.
Mid-May.
I mean, you don't win premierships at the start of this year, but they are looking to go to September. I would start to get some annual leave.
I saw a post on Instagram yesterday. I think it was $3 or $3.10
Yep.
for Essendon to win a final this year.
Gee, that's considerably low.
$3 or
That's
three.
low.
Yeah, that was what the market was. I saw
Going
it.
off history, that's low.
Yeah, but it's gone down. But it's like someone was like, "Should we jump on it?"
Yes. Absolutely.
But I thought that was interesting. Matt Guelphy also played a crucial role on Lockie Whitfield, limiting his impact. Whitfield only finished with just the 18 disposals and only 273 metres gained. You'll always see him in that probably 600 plus metres gained from halfback. Matt Guelphy also booted 3 goals from his 10 disposals. Does it mean you shut Whitfield down, you shut the GWS Orange Tsunami run off halfback? Is that...
Oh, the orange team?
Yeah, the Orange team.
No, I don't reckon. No, not all. There's other players in there that can have a big impact.
Mm-hmm.
Again, there's no iron team. There's no one player that make an impact. But, yet again,
Yeah.
there's other players. But, again, taking one down will bring a whole team down. So, again, just well played by the Bombers.
Callum Ward chaired off in his 300th game. Obviously, he's had a great career, hasn't he?
I actually looked at that and went, has that fucker played 300 games?
Cement head, yep.
I never ever knew that.
Yeah.
I never knew he played for Bulldogs.
You didn't know that, nah.
I never knew that.
No, because he played against the Pies.
My
in the
nan
20
had to let me know that he played for
Yeah,
Bulldogs.
it was only like 2 or so years.
Oh, right.
He left when he was 20 or 21.
Oh, right. Okay. Yeah.
So, he was GWS co-captain from 2012 to 2019. He's the GWS game record holder. There you go. He played 60 at the Dogs.
Okay.
He's a GWS 2012 BNF, AF 2018 AFLPA's most courageous, and he's a 2-time Brett Kirk medalist for the Battle
Brett
of
Kirk.
the Bridge, and she's just a great career. Wouldn't you just love to go to war with him?
Oh, yeah.
Now,
Brett Kirk.
what about it?
Channel 7 news team. We're just great individuals here.
Now, here's the notes from the guy. I can either read what he's done in dot points, or I can go back and go through in depth what he said.
All right, let's hear it.
Which one would you rather, the dot points, or would you rather what he said?
I'd like to hear both.
All right, here we go.
All right, I'd like to hear in depth because I want to hear meaning.
I haven't even replied to it.
All right, go on. Go on. I do want to hear this.
Got some talking points for you.
Oh, jeez. Is that with an explanation mark?
No.
Oh, it sounded yelling.
We're our GWS. At 3 out of 4 weeks, they've comfortably beaten and blasted an underperforming Brisbane team. Then they got smashed in a half by Carlton. And Sydney and Essendon blew them out of the water. They are crumbling. Thoughts? That's the first one.
Oh, they're definitely on fraud watch.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
Second
100%.
point, which I think is very fair. At the moment, Toby Green looks horrendous. I think horrendous is harsh, but he's underperforming.
Nah, I reckon horrendous is good.
Yep.
Nah, I like that call because Hawkins is in the same category.
Yep. Okay.
Yep.
At the moment, seems like you control Whitfield, you control the Giants. Which you said you disagreed.
Yeah, I disagree.
Yep.
Yeah.
Because who else you got? Obviously you got Iden down there.
Oh, you got Iden, you got Kelly, you've got Ward, you got Green, but he's underperforming. But
Loving what Essendon is doing, but still think we miss finals. But this is the best I've seen Essendon play consistent football for 15 plus years. So he's not even putting them in finals.
Jesus.
He's a very harsh critic, isn't
Where's
he?
Giants sitting?
I don't know, but he hasn't even at Essendon playing finals.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's right. Love what Essendon is
And
doing.
this is from Connor.
But still think we miss finals. But this is the best I've seen Essendon play consistent football for 15 plus years. Bit harsh?
Fucking oath.
Second part. Is Sam Durham the best mid-season pickup?
Yes.
Off the top of your head.
Yeah.
The only one I can think of that's been really good is John Noble.
Yeah, okay.
But
I don't mind
I think
that.
John Noble might have been, he was quicker to come on,
Yeah.
but Sam Durham's now doing it at a better level, if that makes sense.
Oh,
John Noble probably snapped his fingers and was in there straight away. Sam Durham took a little bit.
Yeah, I don't mind that. That's a good call.
Here we go. Kick North and St Kilda out of the AFL. They are a disgrace.
Yeah.
That's his final. That's the
Yeah.
final point.
Yeah, I like that.
So that was all for that one. Do you want to take us through Saturday night? It's a bit of a boring game, this one, but it's not a lot to
Yeah.
talk about. There is injuries to talk about and some big disposals gains for some Bulldogs players.
Yes, Saturday night at the G. Definitely didn't hear much roaring across the road at the G as I was at Amy Park watching the
They're all in
Storm.
hospital, that's why.
Yeah, my good God. So Richmond 6-6-42 defeated by 19-19, 133, 91 points. The Doggies. Goal kickers for the Tigers. We had Bolton with 2, Rioli with 1, la-di-da-di-da, they shit. And now Bulldogs, Norton. Astronaut with 4, he's back. And hasn't this bloke just been
He's so good, isn't he?
How good is he? Old Luke Darcy's son. Is it Sam?
Yep.
Sam Darcy with 4. Oh, old Chomper's horse.
Former guest, friend of the show as well.
Yes, James Harms with 4.
First goal for a Bulldog, and he goes, "Why?"
really?
Yeah, that game. He goes, "Why stop there? I'll add another 3 to make it 4."
Very good. Just so good. And then Garcia with 2, then Bomp with 2. And then, we won't worry about the singles. Got to kick multiple to be named. Disposals. Rioli.
The only
with
one who showed
26. The only one that showed up. Treloar with 41. Huge game. Massive game. Taking it back to his Collingwood years. With 9 inside 50s, 2 goal assists, 10 scored moments, and just add a goal on top of that as well to make it with a bit of cream on top. And then Richards with 34. Who else do we have down there? Bontempelli with 32. Just make that with 2 goals on top as well. And then Dale with 30. And then Williams with 29. Hards with 27, plus his 4 goals.
That's a good game.
That is a great game. Who do you reckon's getting the 3 votes for that one?
Got to be Treloar, wouldn't it?
Oh, jeez, I'd say the Bond.
Yeah, Bont.
I reckon the Bond. 32 and 2 goals is very good, but also
And 10
27 and
10
4 goals.
And 10 clearances and 7 tackles as well.
Oh, I mean, 27 and 4 goals is quite good too. And
it'd be
89% efficiency. Jesus, everyone's used the ball well this week.
It'll be a hard one. I wouldn't want to be the umpires there.
Good God.
But Richmond injuries again.
Oh,
So they lost
massive.
3 players.
Massive.
Morris Rioli Jr. Have you seen what it is yet?
No idea.
But lower leg, I saw that after a tackle. Sam Banks, that one was hard to watch.
Oh, yeah.
That
was
concussion.
ugly.
And then Jack Graham with a hamstring. But one person I want to talk about, how about Ed Richards has moved into the midfield in the absence of Tom
I
Liberatore?
did say that he has been a great footballer and he is very underrated.
Yeah, I like him off the halfback, but he surprised me in moving into the midfield. I was like, oh, a bit. Be interesting.
I don't mind it.
No, I like it.
Yeah.
And he's bringing some contested stuff in there as well. If we move up here, 7 clearances, 10 tackles, 12 inside 50s, 3 goal assists, and 13 score involvements. So getting more centre forward possession with him too.
Very good.
Obviously, he's always used the ball well. What about Adam Treloar's? Is that a goal of the year contender? Is that goal of the year?
It's goal of the year.
He couldn't believe himself, could he?
I can't believe they considered Bailey Fritch's friggin' dribble across the ground against Geelong. What is that?
Yeah.
Come on.
Talking about goal of the year,
I could kick that in with my third leg.
talking about goal of the year, is anyone beating Jamie Elliott's mark?
No.
That
you're gonna have to you're gonna have to absolutely stand on someone's head to beat that. Literally, that is not the greatest mark I've ever seen, but it is up there.
Yeah. Now we go over to Darwin's. We mentioned earlier, TRO, Gold Coast North, 17-8, 120. Gold Coast defeated North, another struggling team there, 7-10, 52, 68 points.
I'm yawning.
Quick one here. King with 3, Walter 2, Ainsworth 2, Kolesi. He's been good since being picked up through Werribee. He kicked 2, Long kicked 2 as well. Stevenson, the only multiple goalkeeper for North with 2. Flanders, hasn't he been good off halfback? 29.
His name come up a lot.
10 intercepts and 580 metres gained, while Miller also had 29 to go along with a goal and 10 score involvements. Probably the only one trying in the midfield for the North. And if any club wants him, throw some money at him. He could be good bait. Yep. 35, 9 clearances. Fisher, 34 at 88%.
Yep.
And McCurcher, 30, while Powell also had 25 with 7 clearances. Probably the only one we'll touch on here is Mac Andrew continues his good form.
Oh, yeah.
22 touches at 86, ever again, at 86% efficiency, 10 marks, 9 intercepts, and 563 metres gained. He received the equal most coaches' votes for that game, tying with Took Miller with 8. So
good. I think it was Mac Andrew, like he was interviewed, and he just said that for the rest of the year he's just going to focus on himself and just keep his form. Oh, I like that.
Yeah.
No, good. Good on him.
Because he said, I had to really put my bum down and or something like that. Bum down.
That's it.
Someone commented, no Diddy.
Oh, Jesus Christ. That's not bad.
And it was one of Mac's mates from Berwick too. So,
yeah.
So when I saw that, I was like, he's like, no Diddy.
That's not bad.
I'll
let you take this one.
I was here.
You were there?
Yes.
You were there.
Finished 75 hards. I was like, we'll go for a beer at the G. Oh, sorry. Go for a beer at Marvel.
Telstra Dome.
We got the job done by 66 points. Just lazy. 15, 13, 103.
Were you worried at the start?
Oh, God, no.
Really?
Oh, God, no. When we kicked, they kicked the first goal, then we decided to kick, 5 or 6 in a row. McInnes kicked 3. McRae kicked 3. Hill 2 as well. Then they all had single goal kicks for that. Jeez, this guy's a different animal watching him live. Nick Dacos.
Yep.
I don't think he gets enough credit. Wait, he gets sorry.
I think he gets enough.
No. He gets a lot of credit, but like people that hate him.
What do you mean? He doesn't get enough credit.
Until you watch it.
Everywhere.
Until you watch him live.
You see roaming Brian, he's the first person he goes to.
Until you see him live.
Where's
Dacos? It's fair. 36, 7 clearances, 7 tackles, and a goal. It's just his work rate. How's that goal from the centre clearance? Like
he's a freak.
I don't think you understand until you watch live. It's more how much ground he covers in such little time. You don't think he's moving fast, and then next minute he's here. It's just his work rate, I think.
He's a freak.
Crisp finally found some form as well. 32 with 6 tackles, 7 inside 50, a goal as well. Josh Dacos on the wing, 28 at 86% efficiency to go on with a goal. And Pendlebury has this 28 at 89% efficiency. 5 clearances. Witherden was everywhere whenever I was watching. 31 at 87% efficiency and 12 intercepts there. And Duggan also had 27.
Very good.
How'd you find Steele Sidebom's move to half back for the week?
I mean, that's good.
21 touches.
Managing an old bloke quite well.
I thought I noticed it straight away. I was like, this is interesting. But I thought he fitted in real well. Daisy Thomas said today, though, my only message would be any chance of taking some fucking kickouts to get up to 30 still? Yeah. Didn't take one kickout.
Yeah, didn't
he goes, that's the easiest part down there.
Did not take one.
He goes, turn that 21 into 30, 35.
Yes. Can I give credit to one player that played a sensational game for Collingwood? Jeremy Howe. 1 goal, 1 touch. Plugger! And he walks off with a groin injury. Look at that.
Just like,
That's his impact.
done my job.
That's it. Done.
Cheers, lads. Cheers,
Oh,
lads.
put the ice pack on the groin. Jeez, I'm sore kicking one goal. Jeez, that is sensational performance.
And the other one was Joe Richards. How good was he on debut?
Oh, great.
17 disposals, 18 disposals, sorry. 1 goal, 6 tackles, 3 goals, his 8 score involvements. He was really good. His pressure, speed around it.
I mean, you can see
The grabs he was taking too.
Yeah, really good. You had a good future.
Yeah.
Great future.
Obviously, we had Jack Bartel, but he
Yeah.
injured himself real early too. Also,
Bartel.
Harvey Harrison also injured himself as well with an ankle injury. Finn McRae shows a bit what he's shown at VFL level with 17 disposals and 3 goals. Be interesting to see how he goes when other players come back in. But do you want to round off the round? And it's another draw, mate.
Jesus Christ. I mean, it was close neck and neck the whole entire game, wasn't it? It was really, really good. I mean, Brisbane did show some fight, which I really like to see. Adelaide v... Oh, what are they called? Fitzroy?
As you like to call them,
yeah,
yes.
as I like to call them. Both tied 13-12-90 and 13-12-90 at Adelaide Oval. So goal kickers for the Crows, we had Fogarty with 4, Rankin with 3, Himmelberg with 2, and the Texan with 2. And for the Lions, we had Archie with 4, Morris with 2, and Hipwood had plenty of chances but could not capitalise, but only had 1. Disposals for the Crows, we had Crouch with 28, 8 clearances, and 13 tackles. Very defensive. Very, very good. And Rory Laird robbed of a Brownlow, 28 with 6 clearances and 8 tackles. Yet again, very defensive again. And Saleo got it.
Sligo.
Shut up. 28 disposals and Dawson with 27 as well. And then heading over to Fitzroy, we have McCluggage with 31. He's been very consistent, I say.
Yep.
Berry with 30, always sneaks his way up there. Zorko with 26 and Neil with 25. Surprising to see him low down on the disposals. Talking points, Tricky?
Second draw for the season. Are we a fan of the draw staying?
Oh, I mean, you always want to see a win, don't you? Yeah.
It's a tough one, isn't it?
I mean,
Are you in extra? Are you in the extra time camp?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I like it. Come on, give the crowd what they pay for. Like seriously,
So
like,
you
they're
go
charging $60 a freaking seat. Now let's extend the game.
You want a result?
Oh shit, yeah! I want to see my team win. I'm not paying $60 and dropping $200 at the bar to watch a draw. Fuck that! Come on, get a win. I'd actually handle if they lost. At least you know your crap.
Yeah, fair enough too. Matthew Nix is understanding the role finally that
Very
Isaac Rankin needs to be playing for his team. He was electric, finishing with 24 disposals, 3 goals, 1, 5 clearances, 2 goal assists, and 9 score involvements. How good has he been?
Oh, very good.
Did Matthew Nix pull the trigger too soon, though, on the sub? For the second week in a row, highly rated draftee Daniel Curtin was subbed out of the game at halftime with 5 disposals and a mark in a tactical move. However, 5 minutes into the third quarter, important key defender Josh Worrell was ruled out of the game with a wrist injury. So he subbed out Curtin at halftime. Then 5 minutes into the third, their key defender was ruled out of the game as well. So he could have waited. Did he pull it too soon?
I mean, how do you know when someone's getting injured?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, you can't really. I mean, that's just creating an article out of crap. Again, like, you don't know, but I mean, we don't know.
It's just a shame that to see Daniel Curtin get subbed out two times in a row,
Stanley
though.
was the quickest sub to be made since last year.
But at the same time, shouldn't you have just let Daniel Curtin play it out? He's been subbed out two games in a row now. He's only played 2 games. Do you know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
I hate it when they... And I hate... This is one of my pet hates, Holty.
I actually hate the sub.
So does Scott Pennery. Did you hear that? He goes, get rid of it.
Yeah, hate it.
Do you know what my pet hate is?
Go on.
The club goes, we got a debutant this week.
Oh.
Yes, we're excited to see this new player. Gets to game day. And the new debutant starting as the stub.
He does that.
If you're going to debut someone, give him the full game.
Yeah.
Like, former guest Jackson Binns had that, got to play for 1 quarter.
Yeah.
Obviously, that was only because it was
It
a late...
actually had a bit of an impact.
That was a late call-up, though, because someone injured himself in the warm-up. So that one I can understand, but I hate when they go debut someone and debut them as a sub.
Yep.
Obviously, they've done what they need to get into the side. So give him the full game time. That's I don't know about you, but that's a pet hate for me.
That's a bit of a down low. That's shocking.
Now, I did post it on Instagram and TikTok. Don't know if you've seen it, but do you want to hear the team of the week for this week, mate?
Go on.
All right, team of the week. Here we go. Full back line.
Go on.
Got Ollie Florent,
Ooh, very good.
Jacob Wiedering,
Very good.
and Jake Lloyd.
Nice.
So it's 2 Swans, 1 Blue.
Very good.
Continuing that 2 clubs on my back line. Half back line consists of 2 Bombers. I've got Mason Redmond,
Nice.
Mac Andrew,
Nice.
and Nick Martin.
Oh, very good.
Across,
My soothing voice.
across my centre line, Carl Amon,
Nice.
Adam Shaw,
Very good.
Josh Dacos.
Like it.
Half forward line, Christian Petracca,
Very good.
Aaron Norton,
Yep.
James Harms.
Like it.
Full forward line, Will Rioli,
Nice.
Kyle Langford,
Yes.
Will Hayward.
Very good.
This line might interest you.
All right. go ahead.
Midfield,
Yes.
Ruck, Lloyd Meek.
Oh. That is interesting.
40, I think he had 45 hit-outs and 12 tackles.
Oh.
So-
Defensive ruckman.
Yeah, so
Jesus.
I really liked his game. And Marshall had a lot more of disposals, but he was just grabbing down the ruck and kicking it, and his efficiency was putrid. So,
very good.
yeah,
Go
obviously
on.
you can see how many disposals the Hawk midfields were getting, so they were getting first use off Lloyd Meek. So I thought he's been really good since coming back to the side.
Yep.
Nick Dacos
Obvious.
and Ed Richards.
Very good.
My bench, I've got Ollie Wines, Isaac Rankin,
Yep.
Josh Battle.
Ooh.
He had 22 disposals and 2 goals from halfback.
Ooh, very good.
Marcus Bontempelli. And a guy you're a big fan of, Big Darcy Fogarty.
Oh,
Kick the
love the fog.
You're not
The fog is so good.
going by that eyes. You think Marcus?
Just a big man.
Going by those eyes, you're saying Marcus Bontempelli should get a starting position
I reckon.
over who? So we got Chalor, Dacos, Richards.
Shalor Dacos Richards. Nah, now hearing that.
Yeah,
he can
it was
start.
really hard.
Coach. He can coach.
It was really
Coach.
it was really
Who's
hard.
coach of the round?
Coach of the round,
Go on.
Ken Hinkley.
Yeah, well done. Yeah. I
Now
like it. Well done.
we've started this segment this year. Holty hasn't been able to do any of it, and I know he's very excited
Go on.
to get it. So this is going to be the first time he's going to hear it in his ears. So
here we
do you know
go.
what time it is? Do you know what time it is, Holty? It's Marty Party 22. Let's go. Marty Party 22. What do we think, Holty? Do you like
Hey,
it?
that wasn't bad, considering I'm frozen up here and I couldn't
Oh,
move
it's-
as much.
it is cold,
It
isn't
is
it?
chilly, but nah, that
I only got-
bit of warmth in the
I
body.
only got here probably about 20 minutes before you did, so there was there's no time to run up and
Yeah,
put a heater
no,
up. By the
yeah.
time I put the heater on,
Yeah.
it would only start warming up by the time we
Even
finished.
fine finish, yes. that's
So I was
right.
like, there's no point. I won't even bother trying.
Yep.
But this week, my player, so obviously you know how it goes. You got to
Yep.
bring the energy to the team or
Yep.
off field or off field, a bit of both. So
Okay.
I reckon my player brings both.
Oh.
He's the X factor for the Adelaide Crows.
Oh.
And I reckon he'd be really good in the night out, just his personality. And I know at some point in the night, we're heading to a karaoke bar.
Oh, God.
He's getting on stage and he's singing a
I
song.
know who it is.
It's Isaac Rankin.
Yeah.
What do you reckon?
I
I
don't
reckon
mind
he'd be unreal in the night out too.
Yeah, I don't mind that.
You'd be going to a karaoke bar too, and you'd be pressuring him to get up and sing, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
After the Gather round, wasn't it? Yeah.
Oh,
when-
yes. Yes.
Good voice too, doesn't he?
Very good voice. Underrated.
Yes.
Not bad.
Your
All right, Tricky.
your player, mate.
Yes, my player comes from the central of Melbourne.
Mm-hmm.
The old Melbourne, the old G, Gosh's Paddock, Casey Fields.
Yep.
This man. See, I wouldn't go out karaokeing with this man that I've
Okay.
chosen. He's very good off field. I'm more like I'd go maybe to his house. I'd walk in. He'd pour me a nice Shiraz. I'd sit down, table's nice and set up with some plates, candles, looking quite good.
I've already got it. The way that it looks so neat, I already got.
It's great. It's really neat. And I walk in the front door.
He's
and I'm
cooking you a
like,
nice feed.
yeah, I walk in the front door, and as I saw him, he's wearing an apron. I'm thinking, what the fuck is he doing here? What's going on here? Why is he wearing an apron? He's gonna cook me a great meal. He's the Italian stallion, Rocky Petracca.
Like it.
Like it. Very good. Great on field. He had a great game against Carlton, and my God, he can make a good food.
He can make you a feed. You can sit there, have a Shiraz.
Oh, yes.
And if it's off season, you could start there, then kick on.
Oh, goodness gracious. So mine is C-Track.
Jeez, hasn't he his socials blown up on track?
Oh,
Is that like
massive.
500K, I think, or something?
Oh, it's huge. It's massive. With cooking skills like that,
It's
it's probably from old Nonna
It's
as well.
unbelievable.
Oh, absolutely. So that's mine as well.
So there you go, guys. Isaac Rankin, you're going to go to a karaoke bar, or you're going to sit down, have a home-cooked meal with a Shiraz with Christian Petracca.
Let it breathe and have
Fire?
a nice fine wine.
Nice fire?
Oh, shit, yeah.
Nice fire.
Nice fire.
What are you requesting to be cooked? What are you expecting him to pull out?
I would like a nice Shiraz.
Mm-hmm.
I did say that. And I wouldn't mind a little bit of an Italian banquet.
Okay, yep.
Margherita pizza.
Mm-hmm.
A nice Italian 100-layered lasagna.
Yep.
And I might go the old al carbonara.
Oh, lovely,
Yeah,
lovely.
If he wants to go Italian, go Italian.
Lovely,
Do
lovely.
it, mate. Do it.
Lovely, lovely. That's going to just about wrap it up, mate, but
Oh, what's the but?
got to get our tips in. don't you?
Oh, here we go.
Obviously,
You
was there
name
anything
it.
else you wanted to cast your eye on? Not even in the footy world. Is there something in the sporting world you wanted to cast your eye on before we get our tips?
Yes, I
go.
was speaking to myself about this in the car driving to the golf course.
You were talking to yourself?
I was talking to myself. Oh, mind you, the radio was going. It got mentioned up, and I was talking to myself.
Oh, that's fair enough. Then.
Yes.
Don't call it talkback radio for no
What do you
reason.
think about the dude that touched the West Coast bloke? You reckon that's a stiff 12-month ban?
Probably, yeah.
You reckon that's stiff, or do you reckon that's fair?
It's arguments both sides. You don't want people touching the players, but like,
Oh, God, but like, in all honesty, like I've touched local players. Like
Yeah.
when they come up to me, like just tap on
Yeah.
the back, give them a bit of shit. Like them Meadows players, I do it all the time. And I mean, you yell some crap too, and like ball comes to you, handball it back to him.
and
like,
by the looks of it, and by what I
he
heard,
was the West Coast player was smiling.
Yeah.
he was all about it. It was a bit of a head rub. What's wrong with that? And then
Yeah.
he threw the actual player threw the ball to him.
yeah,
I don't see a problem with that. I think the AFL need to
Lighten
actually watch the vision and
Yep.
see how like he didn't really care about it. I mean, there's a code of conduct.
and he's there
to
nearly every
follow.
game.
Yeah, there's a code of conduct to follow, but like let it ease a bit. Oh, geez, 12 months is a bit much.
Was there any other sports that you've cast your eyes on recently?
Stormers going good.
Yep.
Watch the Storms. They're still sitting second. They did cough up a game to first though, so they're a game below. But the Storms are going good. Nothing else really.
All right, let's actually before we get into our tips, let's read the ladder.
Oh, go on.
So on the top we got the Swans, followed by the Catters, then the Bombers,
Ooh.
then because I was like, why is it this? Because it's Indigenous round. Nam in fourth.
Nam. Oh, damn.
In fifth we got GWS.
Yep.
In sixth, I want Holty to read it. Sixth place.
Yatapaluti.
Yeah, good enough. That or
Port
Port Adelaide. Seventh, Carlton. They've dropped a bit, haven't they? Jesus.
Yeah.
And eighth is the Pies.
Yep.
Then
Jeez, haven't they crawled their way back?
Woolly up or Freo in ninth.
Woolly up. Yeah, you got that right.
Gold Coast in 10th. Bulldogs in 11th. Adelaide or Kawana in 12th. That's what we're going with.
Right.
13th is Brisbane.
Nice.
In 14th is St Kilda or Yoki, I think.
Karaoke.
15th is Hawthorn. 16th is West Coast or Wallajit Mawar.
Great effort. Don't know.
17th is Richmond, and yet to win a game in last place is North Melbourne.
Jesus Christ. Dare I say it?
Will they win a game?
North Melbourne's first game will be at the Cat Stand at Bloodstone.
Ooh.
Oh, shit you not. We'll cough one up. And it'll be so annoying. Holty will explode.
All right, Thursday night to start us off, Holty. You mentioned it earlier. You're going down to TOO. It's TIO. Sorry, I said it really.
We're going down there.
No, you know what I mean.
Going
Gold
for a
Coast.
nightly trip.
Are you nervous? Gold Coast, Geelong, are you
Oh,
nervous?
shit, yeah, I'm nervous. We've got no Hawkins, no Cameron, no Danger, no Bruin.
I might dip the Gold Coast.
Yeah, I'm
Suns.
going Suns.
I don't mind them down in
Yeah,
Darwin.
Holty's going Suns.
It's going to be a ripping game, this.
But Rowan's kicking 6.
It's going to be a ripping game. SCG. This is the only reason why I'll tip them, but Sydney Carlton on the Swans at the SCG.
Yeah, Swannies.
Saturday to start us off, we got Collingwood and Adelaide at the G. I'm going to go back my pies in.
Oh, it's at the G, isn't it?
Yeah.
Is it day game?
Yes, it's a 1:45.
Oh, there you go, Collingwood.
Then at 4:35 at NG Stadium, we got the rivalry, the Giants and the Bulldogs. Got the Giants.
Ooh.
Giants to bounce back.
Where's it at?
NG Stadium, which is Giants.
I'm going to go the doggies.
Doggies, all right.
Yeah, the doggies.
Then Saturday night games, we got St Kilda and Freo at Marvel. That's actually a tough one. Might go the
I reckon
Saints to bounce back.
Yeah, Saints will bounce back. Rossi Lyons
And the other
2K
The other
time
game is Brisbane and Richmond at Gabba. Brisbane to bounce back again comfortably.
Yep.
First game on Sunday. Jeez, this is a blockbuster down at Marvel, Essendon North.
Jesus.
Ben McCarthy's former team, but Bombers.
Would you not like recruit Drew Petrie back for a game?
3:20 on Sunday. We got Port and Hawks at Adelaide Oval. Port Adelaide.
Port.
And last game of the round down at Optus Stadium, West Coast and Melbourne. Going to go the D's.
Going to go the Eagles.
Oh, I like it, Holty.
Going to go the Eagles.
Well, that's got to
high.
just about wrap us up. Thank you for joining us this week, Holty.
Happy to lend a helping hand.
Obviously, you can stream this via Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and YouTube. And next week will be a double episode, as we will be joined by a guest on. We're doing that on Friday, so we're getting recording with a guest. So you'll have a double episode. So more content for you guys to follow for next week. As I said earlier, thank you, Holty.
No worries.
And see you guys again next week.